Quilters are a generous bunch that will make a quilt to mark an event, to soothe an illness, to express art. We come together as a community in times of need, always looking for a reason to give a gift of warmth. Quilters are not sewers, we are creators. We are givers and even artists. We love the process, the legacy, and the accomplishment, but mostly we love the story. Every quilt has one.
Hi, my name is Tracy Cole. I am the shipper here at the Fabric Patch. And I've been here about 9 months, and it's taken me a long time to get the confidence, I guess, the motivation to make a quilt. Not that I haven't seen enough fabrics, because oh my gosh, when you have 7,000 bolts of fabric to look at, it's kind of mind-boggling, and not to mention all the patterns and books. But so I got a little help from a friend. Her name's Sherry Hansen, and she invited me to come to her house, and she selected a few patterns that were great for beginners, and we chose one. And then that particular pattern required a charm pack, 5-inch charm pack, so she gave me that too. So all of these really pretty little zippers were that batik charm pack that Sherry gave me. So with that, with a pattern and some fabric in hand, I felt like I'd been given an assignment, and I needed to finish it, because, you know, if I have a task, I want to finish it. So that's where that started. That was on a Sunday, and Monday I came to work, and Brianna and Eliza and Brittany and Cindy all helped me select the next fabric, which was the polka dots. So we all agreed that that would be okay. So I'm so excited. I go home and I start cutting, and the exciting thing is I used a shape cutter. My mom had been visiting back in February, and she left the shape cutter. And holy cow, that really makes making strips easy. And I was so glad that I had that. So there, I've got a pattern and fabric and a wonderful tool to help make the job easier. And then, so I started cutting one night, and I thought, wow, gee, maybe I'll just stitch them together. And next thing I know, it's like midnight, and I'm putting this together, and all of a sudden an old movie comes to mind. And now I realize how old it is. It's like 30 years old. But it's called What About Bob? So if any of you haven't seen it, you should. And then you'll know what I mean by this part. He's phobic. He has all these phobias about everything. And one of them was water. And these kids said, hey, Bob, you want to go sailing? And he's like, oh, no, I'm scared of water. And next thing you know, you see him in a life jacket, and he's all tied up to the main mast. And he's coming into port, and he's screaming, I'm sailing, I'm a sailor. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, I'm quilting, I'm a quilter. And I was really excited and tired, because it was, 1 o'clock in the morning. But hey, I bet a lot of you can identify with me on that late night stitching. You don't want to quit, and then you start to think funny things. So anyway, I got it started, and then Cindy helped me pick out the rest of the borders. And I went to a color sort of theory class at their retreat. That was fun, because all the other ladies and we got to pick out fabrics in a hurry to match a piece that we brought with us. And then each person took a turn with their fabric, their focus fabric, and the kind of complementary colors they put on the wall. So it was really fun to see how different eyes work with, what we see as far as tones and shades and pure color. So it was really fun, and I really appreciate going to the class. But not only was the class fun, the gals at the retreat were great too, and they were really good at building my confidence and just going forward and do it. And I just want to say that what I also feel like this whole thing is it for me. It really took a village to get me to make one quilt. So thank you to everybody. And that would be Sherry and my mom and Brittany, because Brittany, once I got all the pieces together, she quilted it for me. And she did a beautiful job. She did some really cute little flowers, which I think she'll probably maybe do a little close up because they're really sweet. So they got me going, and then we got our Cindy and Eliza and Brittany, or I already said Brittany, Brianna, and CK and Deb and Sabrina. We haven't seen her in a while, but she's pretty inspiring too, and I hope she's doing well. But all of the people at the retreat, I'm going to thank each of you too, because it really was my village. Cindy and Peggy and Kat, Amy, and then we had Angie and Kathy, the two sisters, Allie, sweet Allie, and Marianne, I'm sorry, but all I can really think of is your email address, Bug Fuzz, and I love it. And you told me the story about your mom always saying Bug Fuzz. And then Deborah and Cece and Sandra. So all of you were really inspirational in my finishing the quilt and just making me feel more confident about what I'm doing. And by the way, I did hand stitch the border because I'm still a little chicken. Binding. Thanks, Brittany got me. So it's, yeah, I didn't do all that hand stitching, but I did do the binding. So anyway, thank you all for listening. And I bought more fabric, so maybe there will be another quilt in the future. All right.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.